Hey you guys, what's up? It's the Anime Blaze coming to you with, I guess, somewhat of a live hangout. Not exactly sure how many people or if anybody's even watching, but hey, why not? I just figured I'd do just talk about different things, see what's going on and everything like that. Uh, let's see. I'm not sure if anybody's has heard yet, but I know the Ghost in the Shell anime is supposed to be, or they said that the movie was actually supposed to be going. Um, the live action was actually supposed to be coming out sometime in 2017. So I mean, yeah, a lot of people are pissed off about it, but for me, it's like, how can you be mad about a movie that hasn't even came out yet? I mean, yeah, I understand the thing with the whole hey Hollywood ruins anime movies and everything, but sometimes you gotta at least cut it some kind of slack, at least a little bit, you know? I mean, like, for real, this movie hasn't even showed up yet, and people are already getting pissed off and everything. And, like, I mean, you had stuff from people talking about, like, freaking Scarlett Johansson, like, oh, what? It's like whitewashing Hollywood, like, whitewashing anime movies and everything. What's wrong with you, Hollywood? You couldn't find a good Asian actress or whoever to play the Major, and like I know some people have a problem with that, but for me, it's just like, well, when you find an actress or whoever to play the part for the Major or whatever, it's like you hit me up and let me know. Uh, it's not even to me. It's like for some parts, it's like, does race really matter? Yeah, in some cases it does, but it's like to me, I mean, some people claim it's like, well, we need to like, or some people say it's like the reason Hollywood doesn't follow the script is because they're trying to, I guess, appease to mass audiences and stuff like that, and not just one specific audience. And I don't know if you guys saw my video about it, but I talked about anime from like anime to live action movies, and that was one of the problems, or that's one of the things that I think a lot of fans don't understand is like fans want the movie to be 100% about them. And yeah, to me, would I want a movie to be 100% about the fans? Yeah. I mean, heck yeah, that'd be freaking amazing. But at the same time, to me, in my own opinion, it's like, well, I understand their position on things. And to me, that's not always possible. It's like, yeah, you can't always appease the fans 100% because they have to try and make money in every other area. To me, that kind of makes sense. Because, I mean, yeah, to me, that just kind of makes sense in that area. But um, whitewashing, is that what's going on with the animated live action movies? Not really. I mean, they just to me it's just they picked an actress or an actor, whoever that they thought would fit the role well. To me, it's all about will how will this movie turn out? Not so much as like who they picked for actress. I mean, I'd rather them pick Scarlett Johansson than somebody like freaking Lindsay Lohan or someone else who has like who's terrible at acting and stuff like that. And to me, Scarlett Johansson has actually pretty much lived up to the role. I mean, she's proved to be able to fit a role like this, like in Lucy, to be able to fit like the whole like seductive role and fitting into action sequences. I mean, even before then, like the Avengers and everything. To me, like she stood up pretty well in that movie. So that'll be pretty interesting to see her what she can do and everything. But what was it? I mean, yeah, it's like in general, people have a problem with it, but I don't. Let's see. Oh, there's something else about it. What was it? What was it? Yeah, yeah. To me, the problem, not the problem that I have, but I'm more interested to see the direction that they're going to take with the movie because if you look at like the, I guess, standalone complex, like namely the second season, and the Ghost in the Shell movie. There's like a whole bunch of different avenues that they could choose to go down with Ghost in the Shell. So part of me wonders, like, are they going to go uh, the philosophical cyborg mentality of like you're a ghost, or you have a ghost as long as part of you is still human within your body, your cybernetic body and everything, or if they're just going to go with the whole approach of, hey, uh, you know, this, like action movie, action sequences and everything. So to me, it'll be pretty interesting to see that, like, what direction they try to take with that. Either way, I'm still going to go see it, and I'd rather go and watch it and then be able to say it was a terrible movie than rather complain right off the bat 2 years before the movie even comes out. So that's pretty ridiculous to me, man. Um, yeah, I'd really like to see it. Speaking of anime adaptations, I know that what was it? I don't know if you guys have ever read the manga called uh, what was it? All You Need Is Kill. But to me, that manga was freaking amazing. It had like nonstop action going in it, and it had me wondering like what was going to happen next with the storyline, because the premise of it is that some kind of alien race came into like the world and started wiping out countries and taking over and stuff like that. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're intelligent, but not so much as like they're plotting all of this stuff. But what ended up happening is that they're taking over different towns and different countries and everything. And with the main character, with him, what winds up happening is that he dies on the first day, but what winds up happening, he's getting stuck in a time loop, an endless time loop, and he winds up fighting the same battles over and over again until he ultimately finds out how to, I guess, destroy the enemy, destroy the aliens once and for all. And to me, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty solid thing that they did with it. Um, and yeah. And to a lot of people, it's like, oh, anime to live action movies is freaking terrible, blah blah blah. But if you look at the movie Edge of Tomorrow, that movie was based off of the manga and the book. Um, what was it? Yeah, All You Need Is Kill. The Edge of Tomorrow is based off of All You Need Is Kill. And aside from the whole exoskeleton thing going on that happened with it and everything, I mean, to me, I didn't have a problem with it. Aside from that, everything was pretty much spot on. From the story to the way that, everything was. And I'll tell you guys right now that the main problem that a lot of people have with the main problem that a lot of people have with live action adaptations is that they're like, oh man, too many things changed. Why is everything so different? Why did this and that? I mean, if you really want to go that route, look at Dragon Ball Evolution. That to me represents what a bad live action adaptation is. And I mean, like, really, seriously, that's what a bad live action adaptation is. And because, I mean, really look at it like, what did they do with the story? Well, let's see. They got rid of Piccolo, or Piccolo became some kind of evil entity at the center of the universe. Goku was in high school. What else? Yeah, Goku was in high school. He's driving a freaking sports car. He's like going to wild parties and all this other stuff. And the whole time, I'm just like, wait, this isn't Dragon Ball. This is like, what is this? This isn't even the original series I'm used to watching. So, to me, man, that was freaking ridiculous. They shouldn't have even done that kind of crap. But when you look at All You Need Is Kill, to me, they pretty much fit the criteria right down to the T. They did minimal character changes. The characters that were there pretty much lived up to the exact name that they had in the manga. Like, what was it? Tom Cruise played the main character, and to me, he did a pretty good job. And it's like, was there humor? Yeah. Was there plenty of death scenes in it? Yeah. I mean, maybe they weren't as exaggerated as they were in the manga, but hey, they were still pretty awesome, you know. And to me, that's saying something. It didn't change up much. Characters remained the same. The storyline was pretty much the same. The only thing that really changed between the movie, the light novel, and the manga was the fact that the ending was a little bit different. Well, not a, well, yeah, just a little bit different. One of the characters actually, well, never mind. There's just a difference. That's all you need to know. And to me, yeah, that was worth watching. I don't know too many people who actually complained about the movie in general. But yeah. Let's see. What else can I talk about for another, I guess, I guess another hour or something like that. Well, I haven't been really watching too many anime aside from the ones I told you about last time. Um, you know, well, let me think. Yeah, yesterday I just finished episode 2 of Cross Ange, and it was freaking amazing. Like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up on this. If you don't, I mean, there's like a lot of, hey, look, it's finally up. But Cross Ange has a lot of mature themes in it that a lot of people aren't going to be used to unless you've seen anime like Berserk and a lot of other stuff. But yeah, Cross Ange was actually pretty good. They're actually, let me think. It's kind of weird seeing me on camera right here. Oh, let me try to fix this. It says capture. Huh. Guess I didn't think about that. Let's see. Screen share. Entire screen. Yeah, why not? Share. Whoa. Let me try to fix that, guys. Let's see. But yeah, anyway. Let me stop the screen share. It's freaking ridiculous. But anyway, what ended up happening was with Cross Ange, there are rape scenes in it, or and some people say they're insinuated, but no, they're pretty much straight up rape scenes, and it's pretty like if like a lot of people are like, even for me, I guess for your regular anime fan, some people are like, "Oh, I didn't cringe at that. It was normal, this and that, this and that." But to me, it's like, if you didn't cringe at that, I mean, something's up, man. But yeah, I actually had to cringe at those scenes, man, because they're kind of messed up. They just like grabbed Ange by her hair and stuff like that, and just threw her around and everything. It's kind of ridiculous. And some people have told me that it gets worse throughout the series, and I'm just prepared for it. But the one thing I can say about it, I mean, aside from some people saying it's along the lines of, well, hey, it's just it's like, oh, it's in the name of art. It's supposed to be there, right? Well, I can't necessarily agree with the whole idea. I mean, the idea of art in itself is freaking like really, really objective. Like, it's so objective to where you could pretty much get away with anything by calling it art. But Cross Ange, it seems to actually be trying to do something with it, not so much just to have meaningless fan service on the screen. Especially when you look at the facts of how the series started, with them painting the picture of like this perfect world where there's no war, no quote unquote racism, and everything like that. And it's like everything's perfect and everything's under the guidance of the magic mana. And everybody's able to use it except for the people that are different. I can't remember what they call them, but they're like different and they can't use them. And that the people who are able to use it look down on them and say that like, oh, you're the reason this and this happens. You're the reasons that we used to have wars and all this other crap that's happening in our society and everything. And anybody who's seen to have that kind of stuff is like taken away and raised on an island to fight these dragons that like come from another dimension or something. and just fucking like wreck shit on human society, and they're seen as lesser beings. And what's funny is that the main character Ange, like they established it right on from the beginning of the series, the fact that how prejudiced she really is, how like down up, not really prejudiced, but like straight up racist she actually is for I guess for what she does, prejudice slash racist, whatever you want to call it, for that all the comments and stuff that she makes. And it's actually like when they do that, they establish it like way up front so that you know what's going on, so that when the tables are actually turned and the storyline does like a freaking 180 or a 180 or whatever, you see how much of an idiot she looks like, and how much in denial she really is with her life, and how much she can't really even accept what's really going on. And it's that part is what keeps me watching the series and everything. The fact that they're actually able to do that kind of stuff, it's just, you know. But yeah, it's freaking amazing. Also, I guess while I'm on here, guys, I'm gonna try to do a screen share to actually show you guys something real quick. Let me see if I can actually get it going. See, there's that. See that. I'm going to try to actually show you guys the difference between some of these different stuff. Let's see. Log in. Let me see if I can get this thing going. Where is it? Where? Okay, screen share. Max chat, screen share. Entire screen, Google Hangouts, random live stream. I know I could do freaking. Oh, I guess I can. Alright, we'll do the entire screen, then we'll stop. Share. Whoa! Inception. Okay. So the thing I wanted to show you guys was pretty much, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, or if I even told you guys, but what I was going to say was that I posted about it on Facebook. I said that my anime list has like way too many problems with it. And for the most part, you know, I'm not sure too many people actually know this, but for me, man, like freaking my anime list, like this is Anime Planet, and this is my anime list. My anime list, like to me, it has like way too many issues with it. Like there was it's not just like one or two issues or problems that happen. It's like constant issues and problems that happen. For example, let me see, like a few days ago, I brought this up, was the fact that for some strange reason or another, freaking, I had like a bunch of different manga and a bunch of different stuff I had on like a separate list, I guess like written down or something like that. Or no. I remember what happened now. What happened was the original account, Flame Wolf, that I had on my anime list was for some reason or another having problems. And let me just see if I can pull that up. And guess rid of my friends. Yeah, this is what happened. Okay, so this, yeah, I'm still logged in. That's why it says like freaking, get out of here, shoo, no, freak. Well, you guys get the idea. Well, basically, what ended up happening was that for some reason or another, for some reason or another, it kicked me out of my original account, and it was freaking ridiculous. And I was kind of pissed off about it, and I tried to log back in like several different times, and I got kicked out of my account. It was freaking ridiculous. So yeah, I couldn't log into my account. I couldn't do anything, and I just couldn't. I didn't feel like dealing with it anymore. So yeah, what I decided to do is I had heard somebody talking about this before was Anime Planet. Now, if you compare this, this is my new My Anime List account with like I guess I had basically had to go from my original account, add everything from the favorite animes list to the favorite manga to favorite characters and favorite people and stuff like that. All of this, I had to do all of this over again, and it took me a freaking long time to do, and I hated it. So, and even then, I was still having problems with this one, adding all those manga to my manga list, and it just freaking pissed me off. It's like I shouldn't have this many problems. And this wasn't. I mean, a lot of other people had a problem too with like the site always being down and constantly having problems with updates and everything like that. So I just got fed up with it. So I said, hey, I don't know if you guys know about it, but there's a website called Anime Planet, which is like 10 times better. Aside from just using, I guess, anime, aside from just being able to watch like legal streaming anime services like Crunchyroll and Hulu and stuff like that, the interface on this website is actually 10 times better than My Anime List. The interface for it is cleaner. And a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just went through an update. And I was welcome to this. And it was just freaking amazing. So I'm going to try to, I guess, walk you guys pretty much through my new account on Anime Planet, which I advise everyone who's a subscriber to me and, or is just thinking about logging on to an anime website or whatever trying to figure out some kind of way to really just have a list going for themselves to be able to access it at like pretty much any time. So this is my anime list. You start out, you can go like this is my account. You go to edit profile. You could edit all the different stuff and everything. Day you join, birthday, or what age you are, gender, if you're online, that's my avatar. Got one person following me, I'm following two people. Your header photo got Ghost in the Shell. And this is just pretty much where you can put your introductions and stuff like that. And the thing is, like, the forums on this website, like, they actually advise people to say, hey, if you want to interact with people, talk with different people about shows, manga, or anything like that, people will actually interact with you. And that's freaking amazing, unlike My Anime List, to where it was like, hey, well, hey, look, it's the reviewer. But yeah, what ended up happening was basically what ended up happening. Well, is you do all this stuff here, header information, and yeah. I can't. I freaking lost track of what I was talking about, man. Interaction, yeah, interacting with actual people. They advise you to talk with different people, and the community on this website with the forums are actually like 10 times more helpful than the ones at My Anime List. Like really, really more helpful, and I just freaking loved it. Let me see. Hold up. Yo. But yeah, I advise everybody if you don't have anybody to talk to with anime in like I guess your day-to-day life, or if you don't have a YouTube account, you don't really have anyone to talk to about anime and stuff like that, you're not part of the anime community or whatever, then create a My Anime List account. There's a whole bunch of perks to making one. Like this is just the information on me. They got life on anime. This is like indicated by how many shows or whatever you've added to your list. Episodes and all the other stuff is right here. I actually find it to be kind of funny because it's like I have like over 50 different anime shows on here. It only totals up to like 2 weeks of anime. Weird. Anyway, there's the manga ratings and all this other stuff, suggestions, related anime I haven't marked, the characters I actually like from different shows, the characters I hate, different people I've talked to and everything like that. So yeah, it's just overall a really more interactive experience, and I really like it. I'll show you guys around. It's my anime list. And the thing that's different with this is that they put all of your anime and manga on they put all of your anime on one list. So if you've watched it, stalled it, or whatever, it's all easy to get to and everything like that. And it's awesome. Manga, the manga that I've read, haven't read, currently reading, yada yada. Haven't done any recommendations, haven't done any reviews on here. Characters are like, yeah, Bokugo. But yeah, look at that. Lists, anime I own. There's just a lot more stuff you can do on this website that you can't do on this one. So, I mean, I'm still going to keep my anime list, but Anime Planet, that one is probably going to be more up to date than the other one. So, yeah. Yes. Yes, I have. Let's see. What else random can I talk about? Random. Oh yeah, well I guess I can do this. So, recently I started reading a manga called Bitter Virgin, and like you're probably hearing like the title or whatever, like what the like Bitter Virgin? What the heck is that crap? Well, let me see if I can find one here somewhere. Should be under my manga list. Look at this. Just easy to get to. Man. Yeah, this is Bitter Virgin. Storyline, plot. It's actually pretty sad, and I'm probably going to be doing a review on this really, really soon because I really do like it. And here's some of the reviews for it. 9 out of 10, 8.5. And so far, the story, it's not so much as like it just throws you straight in and automatically expects you to just pick up just like that, but it's kind of easy to just pick it up and just get into it, especially with the main character right here, Daisuke, and this character right here. And there's probably a lot more characters I haven't read yet. I haven't found out about yet because I'm still on. I've only just got to volume 2 just recently, and yeah, it's freaking amazing. It's I don't even know how to say it without giving out spoilers, man. But let's just say it puts a real world perspective on a lot of different things that we don't really think about that often. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have permission to talk about this or not, but uh, the story really does speak to me on like I guess different levels and everything. But the storyline, it's more so than anything, the story is just more realistic than a lot of other things that's going on. So if you like slice of life, well, let me see real quick. What is this? What's this go under? Let's see. Well, if you like drama, seinen, yeah, this series definitely goes under seinen. Mature themes, and well, there you go. That's what it's about: sexual abuse, physical abuse, different stuff like that. Yeah, see, it even tells you what it's about. Look at that. Oh no, not yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting manga. I'm still going to continue to read it. I'm pretty much going to do a review on it. No doubts about that. Um, I guess while I'm bored, since I'm here, I can probably show you guys something pretty cool. Um, a lot of my friends on Facebook, I've already showed them this uh, this artwork. It's freaking hilarious. Let me see. If you guys like Bobobo, you're gonna like this. Yes, that is, you guessed it, Jelly Jiggler. And well, anyway, that's like for me, it's like a lot of people don't know about me is that I don't always read serious manga. You know, I don't always read the serious, like real world topics, real world themes manga all the freaking time. I mean, the series Bobobo itself is just freaking ridiculous, man. I mean, like straight up. Uh, I mean, you got a character like a. Here's the basic synopsis if you guys don't know. A man with a blonde afro walks. Was it a blonde, a muscular man with a blonde afro walks through the middle of a desert and is tasked, sets his life goal with the task of defeating Tsar Baldybal IV, who is in line with a long family history of baldness, and since he figures his family can't have hair, then no one else in the land can. So he sends out his hair hunters to, to take care of the work for him, and that's where Bobobo comes in. And with his afro and the super fist of the nose hair, comes in to save the day with 74 or 75 episodes of pure freaking hilarity. And I really don't care what people say. I mean, this this show, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You can't stop the jelly. But anyway, you know, like, yeah, I have a messy, messy desktop, man. But yeah, man, like a lot of people, let me see. Yeah, man, like a lot of people don't really know that I don't just read serious manga and stuff all the time, man. It's just freaking awesome to me. It really is. Um, and if you guys like Bobobo, you'll pretty much guaranteed freaking love Sergeant Frog, because that manga or that series in general is just freaking hilarious. An alien comes to Earth to freaking yeah, take over things, and just most of all just take over, and it's pretty funny of how things really happen from there. Really, really good. Let's see. And yes, as you can see, the comments are, yeah, right here. So I'm pretty, I'm just getting used to this a little bit. Look at that, Game Grumps. Love Game Grumps. Anyway, slice of life, slice of love, slice of life. Well, reviewer, I'm not exactly sure you could call this series slice of life, because most of the time, in slice of life series, there's like some kind of happiness throughout the series, and an overall story of just overall cheerfulness and just you know happy-go-lucky stuff. I mean, yeah, a tragedy happens, but it's not around every single corner, and you don't get like slapped in the face with depression right as soon as the series starts. So I guess you could say that's one of the slight differences between a series. I'm not sure if you can compare, like, I'm not sure if Clannad has manga or not. It probably does, but if you want to compare Bitter Virgin to an anime like Clannad, it's just way too deep, man. It's so dark. I mean, right off the bat, I mean, they established this. Not so much. I mean, I haven't really read too much into Clannad. I'll be honest, but yeah, it gets. I know Clannad gets pretty dark, but this series, man, I don't even know. But yeah, man, it's freaking awesome. What else am I reading? Trying to find something else I was reading on this freaking list. Oh yeah, Fractal. If you guys haven't seen the anime for Fractal, for me it's a like 10, like either a 10 out of 10 or like an 8 out of 10, somewhere around that range. And I mean, to be quite honest with you, the manga is just like the anime. Like, there's literally no changes at all. Like, the picture you see here for it is pretty much exactly what you're going to get in the anime, except, animation and clarity. But the thing I like about the manga is that the pictures are really, really clear, and the I guess you can say the consistency with the art style is like 100% all the way through. It's not like freaking, hey, here's like a really crappy job of drawing characters here, and here's one really detailed chapter. you know, how some mangas do, where it's like, here's a really heavily detailed chapter picture introducing you to the next chapter of the manga, and here's some really half-assed manga drawings, for the rest of the book until you get to the next really detailed chapter opening for the next chapter. So, but for Fractal, it's like the only reason I'm reading it is just because the art style is like really, really consistent all the way through, and that's one thing I like about it. The art style is good. Let's see. Nothingness. But yeah, this is just freaking awesome, guys. Um, Parasite. Surprisingly enough, I have not. I have not watched the Parasite anime since I did that. What was it? Ever since I did that episode recap. So my thoughts on episodes, like, what is it, 1 through 3 or episodes 1 through 4, something like that. But I've seen a lot of pictures, and a lot of people have been saying like, oh man, this is where the series starts to pick up and everything. This is where the manga, this is where the anime really shines. Where the manga picks up and everything. So to me, I'm probably gonna pick it up sometime soon, and it really deserves the rating of freaking 4 out of 5 for me. No, I'm not reviewing that. No. Uh, like, review it with stuff like Boku no Pico. I'm surprised, even though I know that there are freaking, um, even though I know there are cultural differences, and culturally, lots of difference, lots of different things will happen between cultures, and we won't always agree on everything. But what really got me going was the fact that something like that was even allowed to freaking exist. Like, I know, I guess, like, the idea of freaking, what was it? Like, we all know the differences, with the cultural differences between Japan and the US and all this other stuff. But for something like, you think we'd be able to meet a common ground on something like this. Like 99 to 100% speaking, Boku no Pico is probably like a pedophile's like dream come true or something like that. I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid to Google it. Do I want to Google this? Do I really want to Google this? Yeah, let's do it. Search Google. Let's see what comes up. Friday night. Do I really want to click on this link? All right, let's do it. Oh, it looks like a forum. Oh, okay. Looks pretty tame. That's as far as I'm going. It's like 4chan. I only want to go through, I only want to see the surface of it. I'll look more in depth when I'm not doing live streaming. But I'm not doing live streaming, then I'll look into it. But yeah, man, freaking Boku no Pico, man. That you even with freaking like, yes, but even with things with freaking like Boku no Pico, you think that even if there are cultural differences, you think there at least be some things that we would agree on as a whole. And to me, man, it's like something like that shouldn't even be released out in the open. It just baffles me. I mean, I'm glad that it's not available. Dang it, reviewer, look what you did. I should have known. Look at this. This gave it all away. I should have known. I should have known. Should have known. Man, I would show some anime, but you know, Google Plus. What can you do, right? You know, man. But one thing I do wish that was legal. I mean, yeah, people do like their live reactions and stuff like that. People do live reactions and everything, but I do kind of wish that Google Plus or whatever would have something to where it's or some anime company or something would be like, hey, you know, here's something where you can watch anime with your audience, you know, and to me that would be freaking awesome. That would be freaking amazing. But to me, that would be freaking awesome. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I ever told you guys about if I ever told you guys about it or not, but what was it? Freaking dang it, I forgot. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if I've told you guys about this or not, but I was actually thinking about um, opening or starting my own anime production company. Like like getting a degree in business or learning what it would take to do it because um, yeah, Funimation is cool and everything, man, but to me, it's like we really need a company that is willing to take risks with shows because I'm pretty sure I told you guys about this part though. But the whole thing with Fate Stay Night, Shakugan no Shana, and Higurashi, to me, that whole thing was freaking bullshit because companies aren't willing to take risks. That's the problem with anime companies nowadays. I mean, they're willing to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Funimation, but with shows like that, they're not willing to take risks, and neither are any other companies, except for that one select anime production or just media production company out in freaking Australia, Siren Visual. And for me, man, that was freaking messed up. That took me over the edge a little bit because uh like here's what I'm gonna say. The reason why I want to start an anime production company. Okay, here's what I got here. Funimation, as you already know, Funimation had like 3 or 4 different anime shows at the time. There was Higurashi, um, Fate Stay Night, and Shakugan no Shana. So what wound up happening was that Funimation pretty much lost the rights to those 3 shows for like a select period of time after releasing each show at least 2 or 3 times. And the bullshit excuse that they gave for Higurashi was that like, oh well, everybody, instead of watching the show and instead of buying it, everybody was pirating the show. And to me, that was freaking BS because people are always going to be pirating anime regardless of what you want to do, regardless of how hard you try. People are always going to pirate anime, you know? So to me, that's a freaking like BS excuse. Everyone is going to pirate anime whether you like it or not. You can't really do too much about that. So for them to try to pull that bullshit excuse as to like, oh well, it was, it was people were pirating it, so no bullshit, no excuse. So yeah, that's what got me going. And on the other note of that, what wound up happening was, as you all know, Shakugan no Shana freaking got like VIP treatment, you know. Shakugan no Shana freaking got VIP treatment, and everybody, whether you like it, whether you want to admit it or not, it got freaking VIP treatment. Everything for Shakugan no Shana was released. Literally everything. Every movie, every season, everything. And Funimation freaking made a killing off of that shit. And then they tried, I guess they tried to pull the whole same excuse with Fate Stay Night. And it's like, dude, Sentai Filmworks came by and came by and picked up Fate Stay Night and is making, like, is making bank off of it. You know, no doubt. And it's like, really, this is what it's coming down to. This just bullshit reasons. So what I want to try to do is to create an anime company that, unlike Funimation, tries to really just like, hold on. No, there we go. Sound awesome. But I really just want to try to make my own anime production company. Personally, I think it would be awesome. Because one thing I would personally want to do one thing I would do differently is actually like take a poll and see what has changed since the last time I actually really just, since I decided to change things up. So, let me see if I can get this. Okay, like, this is Funimation. Funimation pretty much just said, hey, you want this? Let's just say that's Higurashi. Fans want. See if I can write here. Fans want this. Fans want. Oh, let me change this up. Fans want anime. That's all fans really want. And what they didn't do was they pretty much just said, hey, since let me see, I'll just put X piracy, whatever. Fuck. But you get the idea. Piracy. Piracy is the reason why they didn't release it. So, yeah, well, that might be the case. What I would want to do is, ask people, normal people like us. I mean, I don't know if we look like this or not, but, like that. You get the idea. Ask people, hey, still up for it? You still want it? And that would be me, Ask people if they still want it. And actually try to look into it to see if the fan base is still there. Because I guarantee you, if anything, this show has become freaking notorious for being the show that has just straight up freaking messed with people's minds. And more so than anything, people have just wanted to see the show release and actually just want to watch it. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but the reviewer, I know for a fact he's watched the show. I think the first season or part of it, at least. He's watched the first show, he's watched the show. And I'm pretty sure that if he had the money for it, or if the show was even released, that, hey, people would want to buy it. But since it isn't, people, it's just garbage now. It's just straight up garbage. And it kind of, like I said before, man, it kind of makes me glad that I actually already own the show, because, I mean, more so than anything, people just want to own it. People want to see, I guarantee you, here's the reasons why Funimation should release Higurashi. One, the fan, like, if they're so dead set on the fact that Higurashi didn't make them that much money, okay, like I said before, take a poll, take a vote, see what's up, see what the fans want. That's your best bet, right? Number two, um, like I said, ask people and everything like that. Here's another reason. While the show has been out of popular, like the show hasn't been released for like freaking years, since like freaking 2006 or 2008, somewhere around that, or 2010. I don't remember. That's the last time I heard it was being released. Let's see. But yeah, you know, they really should just release the show. One, because what was it? While the show has been out of the spotlight for who knows how long, the the notoriety of the show, like the show has become notorious for being that anime show, that anime that has done this and this, and it's just become that show, and it's built up a reputation. So I'm pretty sure more so than anything, people are willing to buy it. Yeah, exactly, reviewer. They really should. That way you can watch. Yeah, you can. That way you can watch all the way through. And I mean, like companies are just like, this is why I want to make my own company, man. Make my own rules and try to come up with things. And I realize it's a lot of work and stuff, but I'm willing to put in the work if it's willing. If I'm able to bring out the anime shows that that are like have either fallen down on times or nobody has ever heard of, or just something like that, like Discotek Media sticking around to bring out old shows and new shows and just shows that people haven't heard of. That's something I want to do, man, because Higurashi freaking deserves a second chance. It really does. Um, it's just sad that like companies are afraid to take risks on this. It's like you really don't know how much money you could really make off of the show if you did the proper advertising. I mean, yeah, the show probably did whatever it did way back when, but it's like, well, times have changed a little bit, and you never know. Yeah, that's just what I think. So, what have you guys been up to in the comment section ever since I've been ranting and raving for this whole thing? Yeah, I'm just messing around with Microsoft Paint. Reviewer, how much is Police Teacher? I wouldn't know. Because I really want to know. I know Higurashi is freaking like 129, something like that. Freaking $129. It's like, dude, you know, it's just like, dude, come on. Nobody has that kind of money. Well, some people do, but it's like, come on, man. You know, it's like for real. I know, and see, like this is another reason why I just wonder, like, a release of Higurashi in the U.S. I just want a release, and like I guess this is just like in general why I want certain shows to be brought over here, like what was it, Higurashi season 2. Certain anime shows need to stop just being $100. Does it come with like a bunch of like bonus features and all the other stuff, or is it just like a regular DVD? Because I swear, if it's just a regular DVD, it really won't be that worth that much. I mean, unless you're like a straight up collector. I mean, what was it? Like, I'm a collector. I mean, you guys, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did a video of my favorite like box sets and just like and freaking what was it? Man, what was it? How to collect anime. I talked about it in that show, like double dipping into a series and everything like that. And uh, he offered me a buffer for a little. Oh, that's cool, man. That actually happened with me for a second too. Like, to be honest with you, so it's no big deal. But hold on, I want to see something real quick. Let me see. Can I actually do something with this? Ah, no, I can't. I thought I could open this up in like a separate window or something. It was complete. So it was like the complete box set, the entire series, and the entire box set, complete series, nothing out of the ordinary. That's still not worth $100, man. That's freaking ridiculous. I mean, like, part of it, like, I'll say this, like, if you guys are into buying anime and stuff like that, um, like if you're into buying anime shows, it's up to you whether you decide whether a show is worth buying twice. Like, for example, I bought what's the best way to do this? Freaking yes, I'm really using Microsoft Paint for this, but you know, freaking let me see if I can get this. Appleseed. Give me a second. Almost got this. I bought Appleseed twice. So that was up for me. The only reason I bought it twice was because the original box art that it came in was freaking amazing, and I got it used. And the other one I got was the collector's edition, which was also used. And a lot of you guys know that I also own Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. You know, I paid 50 for that, which to me was actually worth it. And it's like collecting. It's like you have to decide whether a show is worth buying twice or even once, depending on the price. Um, and it's freaking ridiculous. It really just depends. I mean, some people are willing to spend that much on anime, like for one thing for anime. For me, not so much. It has to be like accumulation of different things, you know? So the show doesn't have a box. Not that I've seen, anyways. It's not worth it. I mean, yeah, it's not worth buying. I mean, if it's not a box, man, if it doesn't come with, I think it was done by ADV Films, if I'm not mistaken. Great, now I have to consult Wikipedia. What I got? Yeah, here it is, the right one. Please, teacher, magical girlfriend, romance, sci-fi, sci-fi, Bandai. Oh yeah, man, that is gonna be a freaking hard time to get that over here, man, because Bandai pulled out of the U.S. That is not going to be easy to get your hands on. Have you tried eBay? Uh, that's not it. eBay. Yeah. Hey, I found it. Trending at 37.49. Free shipping. Well, reviewer, you might want to check this out on eBay. There's that. Yeah, man. I still see where you're coming from, though, man. It's like it gets freaking ridiculous, though. Trying to find anime, it's like, dude, I know it's like out of range and everything like that, but come on. Hold on, I'm waiting for the video to catch up. This is hilarious. Watching myself actually freaking go back. Hey, look, there it is. Oh, that's hilarious. This is too funny. It's so slow. What is this? What is this witchcraft? Wait, hold on, review. I'm not sure if it's like this is so much Inception right now. I'm watching myself go through. Wow, this is like freaking Inception beyond belief. Hold on. I'm gonna try something again. Yeah, that, and then boom. I feel you, man. Like you always want to try to find that one anime that like that resonates with you the most, or the one that you really remember watching. Like for me, I say it all the time. For me, it was Ghost in the Shell. I remember vibrant, colorful pictures with that theme, that CG theme song, and everything like that. And that's all I freaking remember. So to me, it was like I had to get my hands on it, no matter what. I was destined to get my hands on. Uh, I was destined to get my hands on Ghost in the Shell. I didn't care what it took. I was getting it one way or another. Hold on a second, guys. One moment. So, shoo, be free. My cat was in the same room as me, and she was running around crazy like. Let's see if we can find some different manga to read. Profile, yada yada. Manga. Let's just click on it. See what comes up. This is the one I've actually added to my list. Idol Shopping, Love in the Mask. Mars, Beelzebub, Gameron, Verdant Lord, Hellstar Remina. I'm not saying that's what. No, it's too many. Tongue tied. All you need is kill. Naruto, the Gamer. Tower of God, Part 2. Part 2? I haven't even finished Part 1. Oh, great. Horimiya, Full Metal Alchemist. Pandora Hearts. The Isolator. Yugure Light. Yabisu Celebrities. Someone tells me this is a yaoi. I'm right in there. Yes, I knew it. I actually had a friend who was like a yaoi fangirl in high school. That's all she would ever talk about. Cherry Boy, that girl. Rosen Maiden. Yeah, I actually had a friend who was a yaoi fangirl in high school, man. It was hilarious. But kind of weird at the same time. She'd always try to ship me and my friends together. It's kind of freaked me out a minute there. I was like, no, I don't read yaoi, and I'm not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it. If you're gay, do your thing. But I was like, no, stop trying to ship me with my friends. Yeah. I don't even know what she's up to nowadays. And again, it's like half of my friends. Recommendations, browse and search, top manga. Let's see what's going on. Monster, Tower of God Part 2 is up there. Whoa, Tower of God, the first part is, huh. How long is this series anyway? How many chapters? Action, adventure, drama, fantasy, fun. No, I haven't really finished that. Berserk, One Piece, Yatsuba Nai, Watashi Dachi no Shiwase, no Jikan. The Gamer, GTO, Melancholy Hearts, Suzumiya. I thought I saw Kingdom Hearts. It says Kingdom, alright. Orange, Buddha. I'll try to see if I can find some more underrated manga to review, to do like an actual review, guys, because like honestly, I freaking love finding different manga to read because like it's like yeah, I still review anime, I still do, but not to the extent of what I used to do. And on top of that, I kind of want to try Junjo Romantica. Matter of fact, that was the series that she was like really, really into. I mean, like really, really into. I don't know. I mean, it would be a change of pace. I don't really read Yaoi or Yuri just because I don't read it. Did I mention Destiny of the Shrine Maiden was a terrible show? Yeah, Junjo Romantica. I don't know. I'd have to read it to see if it was actually a good story and plot. I know Gravitation was pretty good. A lot of my friends who were into Yaoi were into Gravitation, and I actually liked Gravitation. So I don't know. I'd have to look into Junjo Romantica to see if it's like, see how the story is, the plot, see if the romance is there. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Hold on. No, dang it. Let's see. Junjo. No! Dang it, man. Freaking pop-ups everywhere. Copy. Copy. Paste. I know there's an anime of Junjo Romantica. I'd have to check, man. Let me see. It better come up. Okay, here it is. I was gonna say, man, I swear. Let's see. So his older brother, friend, offers a tutor as long as a favor for his own alone. After as time passes, realizes that he is uncomfortable and budding feelings for Usami. Meanwhile, Hiroki, wait, who's Hiroki? They didn't even mention him up here. As a man who can't get over unclear. Oh, it's a different character. Usami in the past, and with the help of Nawaki, he may finally learn to love again. These couples and more experience the joys and sadness of love between men under the most unlikely conditions. Yeah, I can dig it. Why are there no reviews for this? Well, okay, let's check the anime version and see if it's. I was like almost 100% certain that this series had an anime. Am I wrong? Wait, I got a better idea. Let me see. Since they say there's no anime, let's just do a little search. Aha! I knew it. You can't fool me. Whoa, 3 seasons. Huh. Seems to be hitting the mark pretty well. 4.29, 4.44, and OVAs and the specials. Huh. I probably won't waste my time with the OVAs, to be honest with you. I don't waste time with OVAs of any series. It's like I'd rather just get down to the main series. Like even for my review of Sola, I never fully got through the OVAs. I just reviewed the anime. Yeah, Gravitation. Yeah, I was gonna see. This is what I was talking about. Whoa, 2001. Wow, this series is really old. Really old. I didn't even know it was freaking from 2000 to 2001. I'll check it out. I'll watch that again. And I'll add this where. Oh, here it is. I mean, if it's getting high reviews, it's got to be worth something, you know? I'll start with the first. Why is there nothing here? Junjo Romantica has no manga recommendation yet. If there's a manga, why is it not connected to the same page? It's freaking ridiculous. That makes no sense. It's the same series. At least My Anime was got that part right. I think. I don't remember. Look on. Where's the manga? How many chapters? Oh, it's still ongoing. Well, okay then. From 2000. Oh, okay. So it wasn't even really that far from. This was only a year after freaking Gravitation ended. All right, then we'll check it out. Jack the Ripper. Yeah, man, like, whatever you guys do, don't watch Destiny of the Shrine Maiden, because that show in general is just a humongous, giant waste of time. I mean, it's like, oh, the characters, yeah, the characters, they're in love. What was it? Shikane is the one with the blue hair, and Mitz something. I can't even remember the other character's name, but it's like they're the Shrine Maidens. They're destined to be together. The Maiden of the Sun and the Maiden of the Moon. It's like they're destined to be together forever. It's like, okay, you know, that's a good like shoujo, is it shoujo something like that. It's a good Yuri storyline. It's like, okay, that's cool and everything. But where the heck did the giant mecha robots called, like, they're like guardians, and then there's the Orochi, which is trying to attack them, and all this stuff come into play? That is where I freaking had problems. The series just like freaking like did a nosedive straight into the ground. It was ridiculous. So don't waste your time with Destiny of the Shrine Maiden. It is not worth your effort. Oh yeah, reviewer, is Jack the Ripper a manga or an anime? I'm just kind of curious. Oh yeah, I should probably also mention another series I'm probably going to be checking out soon is Monster Musume, which is oh noes. All right, I'm ending it soon. Anyway. But yeah, Monster Musume is another series that I'm actually thinking about checking out. It takes your classic idea of like monsters from like freaking RPGs and everything like that, like freaking Dragon Quest. Like, oh, I mean, what's the best way to illustrate this? Let's see. Slimes. No, hold up. Best way to illustrate this is freaking slimes. All right, man. I'll let you know. It doesn't seem like that bad of a series. 'Cause, I mean, if it's like right under the recommendations of freaking Gravitation, it's got to be somewhat good because Gravitation had me for a while. If you can take something like this innocent slime right here and turn that into something like uh, into something like this. I mean, if you honestly, if you like freaking, I'm not sure about this series, maybe Princess Resurrection, but if you like Rosario Vampire, then you're most certainly going to like Monster Musume. I haven't read it yet, but I know for a fact, just based off of how it looks, it gets freaking ridiculous. They freaking personify monsters and turn them into something. Like, yeah, yeah, look, this is what I was talking about. If you can take something as simple as an innocent concept like this and turn it into something like, where's the, turn into something like that, then yeah, things gonna start changing a little bit. But it looks pretty interesting enough, and it seems like it's gonna be a funny series to check out. So I'm definitely gonna check that out. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. All right. I'm probably going to be closing off soon, guys. I don't know. But I'll just see if I can find some other random manga that I haven't talked about or something. Talked about Vampire Knight. Not sure if I talked about Switch. Bokurano. With Bokurano, you could buy the manga, but I seriously recommend like reading it, like learning Japanese or something and buying the original manga because Viz Media thought it would be funny to freaking take out Viz Media thought it'd be funny to take out like all of the extra cool stuff that's like important details to it to like dumb it down for like a younger audience, and that, as you guys know, that pisses me off when other people do that. So that's not gonna fly with me. Yeah. And let's see. What else am I going to be reading? Besides Bitter Virgin, I'm probably going to pick up, as soon as I can find it, where is it? No, no, get out of here. I'm probably going to pick up Variant Superior and then Superior Cross. I'm probably going to pick up this series sometime soon because I don't know why, but it looks like it's made by the same people that made like Blood Trinity or something like that. And that series has a lot of high praise and everything like that. So that looks pretty awesome to me. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For everybody who came to the Hangouts and the conversations that I had, I just had a blast actually just chilling. I don't even care if that's like, oh, hey, you know, you didn't get a good audience there going. It's me, man. It's called a hangout for a reason. It's not meant to freaking pull in like an entire freaking audience all the time. It's like, just hang out and chill out, you know? Talk about stuff. Oh yeah, I should also mention before I go again, this is just one last thing, but before I go, I'm probably going to recommend this series right here to you guys. Eden, It's an Endless World. And to me, I've only read a few volumes from this series, but it's freaking amazing. It is freaking amazing. It deserves all 4 stars that it has up there so far. Only problem is that if you want to buy this series, it's like, yeah, it's cool. You can buy volumes 1 through how many volumes? You can buy volumes 1 through 17, but for some weird reason, I think it was Tokyo Pop. Yeah, I think it was Tokyo Pop. For some weird reason or another, they've licensed the manga all the way up to volume 17 and discontinued it at volume 18. It's like, why would you waste your money? Why would you waste so much time and effort and money on licensing this series just to all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, volume 18, we're getting it? I'm not sure. Let me see real quick. Tokyo Pop. When did they close? When did they close? They opened in 1997, so this is actually one of the first series they picked up, huh? Relaunched a letter, told them the company was down to a few select employees. New incarnation company partner with Right Stuff on Demand. Yeah, so basically they closed down in 2012, but it's like, are you kidding me? That is so ridiculous. That is, there's no excuse for that at all. It's like you wasted your own time and money and effort to go and freaking create this or license this series all the way up to volume 17 just to turn around and say, oh yeah, volume 18, we're stopping right here. You're not getting it. So the only way you can get volume 18 is if you like freaking read it online or learn Japanese and import it like I do plan to do, because language skills are a pretty valuable thing to have as a whole anyway. Like, I can read most Spanish, but I can't speak it at all. I'm tongue-tied, but I can like read Spanish pretty well. So I kind of want to learn Japanese and pick up another language again. And I figure, hey, I might as well pick up a language that's like, I might as well pick up a language that's like, hey, beneficial for me and other people for, whatever field or something that I plan on going into. You never know. Then I can use it in my day-to-day life as a hobby and whatnot. So that's a huge plus. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, if you guys already have a My Anime List, you might want to create an Anime Planet account. But here's some advice I just want to give you guys real quick. If you guys don't have a My Anime List account, what you basically want to do is freaking go to My Anime List, go to export. After you log in, go to My Anime List and export, and choose Anime List or Manga List, and you'll export that to your desktop. And after you get that random file that's on your desktop, you'll either need WinRAR or what I have. Like WinRAR only works up to a certain point, like as a trial version, but 7-Zip does the same thing as WinRAR. So what you do is like you go to it, you right-click it, or you click it and drag it to that, or open it up in that in the first place. It'll look like this. Whatever, right? You go to that, you click on it, and it'll open up for you. You go to extract, and then you'll get the thing. It'll show up on like your desktop or wherever else you decided to save it to or whatever. And then you take that file, and then you go to, after you create your account on Anime Planet, you go to what was it? Your own like page right here, anime or manga, doesn't matter. And from there you'll go to import, and then you'll go, import mode, say skip existing, or just pretty much just do like this. And you're going to select the import format where you imported it from, which is My Anime List. I don't know what that is, but My Anime List. Then you go to choose file, desktop, or wherever else that you have the thing saved to, and you select unload import, and then you get something like this, which you have for mine, and it'll say import history. Click an upload time below to view your details, and it'll tell you what was added, what was skipped over, what failed to import, and all this other stuff. And then you'll actually be able to see what failed and everything. So you can probably add that manually yourself and everything. So yeah, it's literally that easy to just have all this stuff here. And I really think you guys should create an Anime Planet account. I mean, it's if you want to. I'm not forcing you guys to do anything you don't want to, but to me, it's just way easier. You don't have to deal with crappy updates and all that other stuff. So, but hey, that's just me. Do what you want to do, and yeah. Anyways, guys, it's Anime Blaze. I think I'm going to cut this live stream short here, guys. I thank everybody who decided to come out and join me and just chill, hang out, talk about different stuff or whatever. And yeah, I had a blast, man. So with that being said, this is the Anime Blaze signing out saying, never doubt your capabilities because you never know what you might be able to do. Trust me, it always works. And I will see you. Yeah, ha ha, lame. I will see you in whatever may be happening that I decide to do later. I gotta stop the broadcast. Stop!